What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do like, share, subscribe. And if you are new to my channel, on this channel I combine universal law of assumption, manifesting and consciousness with my tarot and channeling to actually look into your situation with your specific person, the dynamic, the person on your mind, and actually help you shift your focus and shift the outcome and the dynamic should you wish to. So if that's your bag, then you can stick with me. I also have a whole course on manifesting called Shifted, full-blown identity transformation, getting you into the version of you that has exactly what you want because you do. I take you through what is manifesting, how to be a conscious and deliberate manifester, and to get yourself into your ultimate power, your I amness. Take control of your reality because you actually can manifest whatever you desire, whoever you desire. So check it out. The link is in the description box of the video. And we're now going to do the person on your mind, Aquarius. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a projected potential. I say projected potential because universal law of assumption, all possibilities and potentials exist right now. Everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. These readings are just check-in points into one version of you and your specific person that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available in this moment. If you would like to manifest this differently, circumstances, conditions, none of it actually matters. Everyone is you pushed out. So if you would like to get this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Aquarius you're being, and a reselection through, you know, shifting your dominant thoughts and assumptions projected outwards. Okay, guys? So Aquarius, the person on your mind, we've got the Empress card in the reverse. There's a little bit of this issue. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves children or a wife or a mother figure. But there's something here also, Aquarius, to do with feeling like lacking. I mean, Ace of Cups was in the reverse. So questioning, you know, self-love and self-worth issues are coming through, okay? Like not feeling like the connection's very nurtured, questioning self-worth, giving and receiving love. We've got a Queen of Wands, Aquarius, we've got a Ten of Pentacles, and then we've got Nine of Swords, but it's in the reverse. We've got the World card, it's in the reverse. We've got a Knight of Swords. So it seems to me that it can get a bit erratic, okay? And reactivity with the Knight of Swords, this is what goes round and round, okay? And causes stresses. No doubt that there's quite a strong attraction here. And perhaps the future vision, Ten of Pentacles, you could be building Ten of Pentacles with a person, or this is the plan. But the stress seems to be this sort of round and round. I think it's coming down to feeling, it's this whole thing around feeling like the love. Okay, I'm going to stick to what I channel when I open. So let me have a look at this. There's stresses here. Queen of Swords is in the reverse, okay? This could be harsh communication, cold communication. This could be a little bit of a pattern that's going on, or a dynamic in the recent perceived past in this relationship. Let me just get a little bit more. Ace of Swords. So it is about communication. This person seems to be wanting to get back on the same page or have a truthful conversation with you, maybe about getting past this stress and this harshness. Okay, I feel like it can get hot and there's chemistry, and I think that there is a focus on the material, but the problem that I'm seeing is, and I always trust what I'm getting, it's like something to do with the love and the emotion. And so this kind of goes a bit round and round. Yeah, Page of Swords, and the communication can get a little petty. Let me just see what else. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, loyalty and commitment. This would be like two aces on the table. Commitment, honesty, truth. This could also be like some stresses when it comes to finances that causes tension between the two of you. I mean, a small portion of you guys, and don't take it if it's not your story. Page of Swords in reverse can be kind of spying energy, and there could be arguments involving someone outside of the connection, because I have two queens on the table. So that can be like a meddler, or it could be like a third party energy. Not all of you guys, okay? Could be suspicion around that, right? Because this is about truth, honesty, and sometimes it could be a feeling like lack of truth or stresses, or literally it could just be a meddler. It could be someone that really is interfering. Aquarius, if you're in that camp and you have some kind of drama around some person that you believe is interfering, you just like manifest them away. I'm going to get to you in a sec, but there's something about stress and anxiety here, and round and like, you know, a new phase, committed, honesty, making some kind of a plan. There could be a very heavy focus on what's the plan now for the future. It just seems to be a bit erratic and reactivity to one another. Yeah, around Seven of Pentacles, a lot of waiting to see how things play out, and also finances could be a factor. Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, right? House, home, investments, the future. Where is this going? High Priestess and Five of Wands, sometimes they can be like this. You know, it feels a little bit like, is there tension? This is direct tension and conflict, like I said. And for some of you, this is like a feeling of, are you keeping secrets, or not everything is clear? Feels a bit mysterious. Now that could be illusory, guys. Like it could just be an energy or a dynamic. Like it could, or silent treatment. This could be, you could argue with this person and it could be a dynamic, which by the way, we can shift that dynamic in a moment, but there's something about getting clear, and this feels very mysterious. Maybe there is an assumption that there's interference, but there's not. I mean, Five of Wands is having to compete. You know, it's that feeling of competition, or it's just conflict and tension generally about like, or maybe it is other energies that are influencing, because this can also be like family dynamics, like people, extended family influencing the situation, causing stress around, you know, the future vision, commitments, stability, the investment you've made into one another. Let's have a look. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, supporting one another. So there's stresses about that. There's also stresses about maybe finances and being able to actually invest in the future vision. Okay, so I mean, one more on this High Priestess, Aquarius. One more. Okay, Seven of Cups. See, that can be illusion. So that this sense of mystery. So there could be some suspicion here. Are there other cups around? Are there other, you know, competing interests? Someone might have heavily influenced the situation, like gossip or something like that, because that's Queen of Wands as well, Aquarius. Or if some of you, you know it. Some of you know of like an interfering energy or a third party or something like that. If you, and this involves secrecy or whatever. Now, if you want that to go away, we'll get to you, but we've got King and Queen of Swords in the reverse, which, guys, they're both in shadow energy. So as like when they are in the upright, they're balanced, they're very honest and open with one another. And so founded or unfounded, the confusion and the mixed feelings is coming down to maybe a lack of communicating well and being open and honest with one another. Okay, and then that creates a feeling of mystery, perhaps suspicion, tension, fighting, and, you know, reactivity to one another. So let's get to your side of the street, Aquarius. I mean, round and round a little bit. I want to get one more on this Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's this devil thing, but it's in the reverse. So it seems to be wanting to get rid of any toxicity, or if there are energies that are interfering, there seems to be this intention of wanting to get it all out in the open, talk about it and get rid of it, cut it loose. Because the Devil card, you know, that it could be, there could be toxic outside, like it could be family, extended family, it could be friends, it could be a meddler, it could be third party energy, guys, you know, that has somehow, some way gotten between the two of you. They're on their side of the street, I'm just saying, it seems to be like two aces are on the table. So this is truth and clarity and commitment, okay? And getting out of this sense of mystery and confusion. Okay, and maybe there is also like this whole wanting to get to the heart of things, truthful with one another. You might mutually believe that there's secrecy involved, or a small portion of you, you're in something and it is secretive because there is some other energy that needs to be cut out. If you're Aquarius, the one, I know I'm jumping around, but I'm just giving it to you like different stories that are coming through. Aquarius, if you're in something that involves secrets and you want that person and it seems that there's interference, you just need to go to your end now. It's just you and them. It exists now in the imagination, and don't put awareness on any crap that you think is interfering. If you're with someone and you have suspicion that you're not being fully chosen and there's all this stuff going on outside, well, you just need to also fucking cut that out and be like, no, they're completely committed to me, loyal to me, stable, prioritizing me, I'm all they want, etc. If it's communication issues, we have the best communication. I'm not telling you guys that you have to take anyone that you don't want. I just give you the tools to change any, because it's all through you guys. Like, you can have infinite versions, infinite reflections, infinite versions of you, and therefore infinite reflections, and you can have totally different character traits, dynamics, and also the characters in your show change. So the interferences and all the conditions and all that stuff goes away. So we've got Capricorn energy, we've got Pisces energy, lots of swords, so air sign energy. I mean, let's have a look at what you want. Yeah, you've got the moon, it's not clear. And some of you, yeah, you might feel like, is there secrets? Or maybe you know of secrets. I don't know. I mean, the Emperor card there. So what's your focus, Aquarius, and how do you feel about this person? I mean, you want stability. Emperor card, though, that's like a husband and a father figure. I mean, for some of you, that is something that is relevant in this situation. Knight of Wands, chemistry, passion. Knight of Cups, you have genuine emotion for this person. I will get some oracles to understand a little bit more about, like, what is really going on. High Priestess, the Devil. Okay, High Priestess, I literally just said it, right? Mystery, confusion. It also could be like silent treatment with one another, because it's like the communication gets erratic because it feels confusing. Maybe you're mutually just like, are you being honest with me? Because King and Queen of Swords are both in the reverse. You know what I mean? Hierophant card 2, Major Arcana. Okay, some of you, there's issues here, there's meddling and there's other energies tugging, because there's issues to do with spiritual beliefs, religion, culture, tradition. And so that's influencing the situation. And then that creates like argument, and then silent treatment, and then confusion and petty conversation. Sorry, if it's not your reading, don't take it, guys. So I don't want to sound like I'm giving you all this negativity. It's just, I'm just reading the energy. But then you have Queen of Cups. So you seem to feel love for this person. You seem to have genuine emotion for this person. Now, if you're in the camp, Aquarius, where you're in love with the person and it's a secret and you want the full gambit, the full commitment, but you know that there's problems outside, and you know, this is like not what you want. Like, you don't yet have this, the Hierophant, like the full commitment. I already explained to you how you can get rid of that. If you are loving this person and you're in something with them and you feel like they're mysterious and they're hiding things, you just need to say they're completely open and we're totally on the same page and honest. See, the Devil, I mean, guys, before I even pulled the High Priestess, did I not say High Priestess, Devil? Go back and see. And now, right in a row from 2 different decks, High Priestess and Devil, they've got the Devil in the reverse. They want to cut loose from all of this toxicity or fear, or if there are like outside energies pulling, or this confusion about other energies that causes this toxic dynamic, they just want to get like loose of it, because that's a reverse Devil. Aquarius, on your side, there's this, I mean, this is obsessive energy. So you might have a very strong attraction with this person, but it's like it can feel a bit binding, and it feels like the toxicity, like this, maybe this obsession with secrecy, or are you hiding things or whatever. That's a fear thing, guys. So if you want this to shift, it's like no one to change but self. So you have to change how you see yourself in relation to love, the person you love, you generally in love, in relationships, and like this is just fear. It's not like, doesn't have to be real. For some of you, it's not even real. It's just like a fear, but perhaps you have a pattern. Okay, so you need to like shift that. 6 of Swords, you know, the Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. So this is like a little bit, you might feel like this is a very faded, strong connection. Like I said, it's very strong, and it could be a very intense connection, but it's sort of like a bit round and round. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's like something has to shift to move in a smoother direction. Now, for some of you, you know, there's love here, but it's like you might be very aware that something needs to be left behind in order to move in a smoother direction, right? Like cut loose of other shit. Now, if you feel like that's out of your control, you can control through imagination. Like if you feel like it's on their side to do that. If it's on your side to do that, Aquarius, well, you can decide how you want things to be. You can also decide how you want this person to show up for you. I don't know, but the High Priestess tells me it's like there's mystery. Let me see. King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands, attraction, chemistry, desire. Okay, so look, a small portion of you, like I said, this could be a secret, it could be an affair, there could be like another person involved. If you want to be with that person in something serious, then you would just affirm it. And for others of you, there's the attraction and the desire, but this just goes in and out of like a sense of mystery and fear of like other energies interfering or toxic people interfering, because we've got Page of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. So there's opportunity here, but it seems to be like a sense of trust issues and maybe like feeling like things are avoided. And also, you know, I mean, I said that this person wants to get to the heart of things and get truthful. And you both, King and Queen of Swords in reverse. There's something about like not being very open, not being very truthful with one another, okay? Avoiding things. Knight of Pentacles. About like, I mean, this could be someone that you've been connected to quite a while, Aquarius, for some of you. Or this is a sense of like, you know, there's a lot of fears and trust issues going on. As like, are we on the same page for the future vision? I don't know. Sorry for the weird read, guys. Six of Wands is in the reverse. So sometimes you feel like not very recognized, or you doubt whether or not this can succeed. Six of Wands in the reverse. It's your story. So if you want it, it has succeeded. You have it. You can check out my other videos on my course, 10 of Pentacles. Can you succeed? There's a 10 of Pentacles here, this flipped out in the reverse. So the question is, can you succeed in achieving this 10 of Pentacles in the upright? And this is either feeling blocked due to just massive trust issues between the two of you, communication issues, or if some of you have, in some cases, what seems to be a very complex situation with other energies and devil fears around temptations or people or complexities like that. So I think if you want that 10 of Pentacles, then you just need to say, I have the 10 of Pentacles. Sorry to oversimplify it, but it's pretty simple. I'm going to get some oracle cards. I mean, here we have aces and aces. Conversation about commitment, wanting reciprocity, getting to the heart of things about how to reestablish reciprocity, cut loose what is causing confusion or conflict or tension, the round and round. Some of you, yeah, there's unfinished business outside of the situation. If you're in that camp, well, there's potentially a conversation and a conflict resolution around that. And for others of you, that's an illusion and it's a fear. And there might be not unfinished business like romantic, but meddling energies that cause tension and conflict. So they may be wanting to get to the heart of things about how to like solve that problem and be more supportive with one another, or actually just deal with this issue where you're not communicating very well with one another. And that might be the toxic dynamic and the round and round that needs to get solved. So if you want to cut it short and get it a much easier flow, fast, then you just would be like, okay, I'm going to take control of my story. This is who I am. This is the version of the relationship that I have now, and persist in that and focus from that point and just let all this other shit go. Don't keep it in your awareness. Anything that happened you were perceiving before, not this person is like this is how it is. Okay, so I mean, look, Aquarius, let's have a look. What is going on here with this person? What is their feeling? Okay, infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. I said obsession. This devil and devil, I do think that there's a lot of this attraction and chemistry. See, there's unsure choices, decisions, but they do want to communicate. And communication, conversation, expressing feelings. I said there was something about a block with feelings and not being clear with one another, and that causes confusion. Okay? And there's confusion about, you know, are there other choices? Some of you, it's just like an obsession about that, and it might not be true, but they want to get to the heart of things. Determined, persistent, holding on. Flowers, gifts. Okay, what's this? Broke, fired, living beyond their means. Well, for some of you, that's the other thing. It's like, there's a lot of this, can we achieve 10 of Pentacles? There's a lot of stresses and anxieties when it comes to going from a 7 of Pentacles to like the house and home. And Aquarius, you seem to have also some issues where you're not too sure if that like is achievable. So that could be the thing. Look, distractions, temptation, busy, kept you waiting, fighting, trust issues. Whether it's founded or unfounded, guys, there's like trust issues, and it's got to do also with being open and communicating with one another, questions around decisions, in some cases issues to do with financial matters at play, and that could be the thing that just doesn't get discussed openly, and then that also causes trust issues and feeling like that there's distraction. I know I've jumped around in this reading, guys, I'm very sorry, but it's like the cards do confirm what I'm saying. Okay, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. There's a lot of this wearing a mask. King and Queen of Swords in the reverse. Wearing a mask, not being very open, distraction, as in, you know, with the mask thing, it creates a lot of fear, negative assumptions, whatever. Trust issues. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. With religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I did say to you, for some of you, that is a factor. You're from very different backgrounds, religions, cultures, whatever. And that could be a heavy influence, or other energies influencing the connection because it seems like this is difficult for whatever reason, or it causes clashing. Otherwise, it could just be you have a very spiritual connection, but it's like there's something that needs to be. See, the Wheel of Fortune is something that needs, it's like when I say a lesson, it's not necessarily about the person, guys. It's not the way I do it. Like, that person's a lesson. Everyone's a fucking lesson because everyone is your mirror. So what are they teaching you about you? How do you see yourself? How do you identify it? What version of yourself do you believe yourself to be? From the I am of the totality of anything that you can be, who are you that you're choosing to be? Are you the version of you that doesn't get the love that you want? Are you the version of you that isn't loved? Are you the version of you that can't trust in love? Are you the version of you that's rejected? Whatever it is. And if you want this person and you want the 2.0, it's achievable, okay? So it's a very intense, weird read. Either way, look, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. Ace of Swords, okay? That came out. There seems to still be uncertainty and confusion. There seems to be trust issues, fighting. Someone could have come across detached, and then the other one comes across detached, because this says detached as well. And then it creates a lot of uncertainty. There is a lot of obsession, infatuation, and then denial. Push, pull, mask, unclear. But then there's a need to make the effort, determined, and this is about mutual support and reciprocity and maybe working through the issue, okay? And that's just the check-in in this moment. So tweak it as you would like, Aquarius. I mean, I really hope in essence that did help some of you and guided some of you. You can check out my course Shifted, as I mentioned. The link is in the description box of the video. And you can actually embody a lot of what I'm talking about. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.